Hi everybody, this is John Cradell, the Practical Audiophile. This is my Wiim Ultra unboxing 2. If you saw my first one, it was a disaster. I'll let you read all the specs like Spotify, Tidal Connect, it has Chromecast, Alexa, and it's a true high-res product, high-res audio product. You know how I can tell? It says so right here on the box, high-res audio. But in all seriousness, it is a very good product. And let me show you the other side here, where it has all the streaming devices on it. There you go. You can see what they are. I don't know what all of them are, but you have Spotify, Amazon Music, Napster, Qobuz, Tidal, etc. It's room ready. It has everything but Apple AirPlay. Okay, let me get it in the right orientation. And let's get the lid off. It's like a, oh, it'll help if I cut the tape right here. This handy little tool. Little box opener, it's beautiful. It's synthetic, as you could see. Has a little synthetic blade. It's called Slice. Has a lock and unlock position, like you slide it in. It locks. And now you don't have to worry, oh, I guess it still slides out. Well, whatever. Anyway, I guess that is not a good safety feature. Let me put it back. And flip it back over. Okay, now it's coming. It's vacuumed right here. Can't even move. Oh, there's another one here. That's why. All right, so you got tape here and one tape here and tape here. Now it should come right out. I'll let you see the back of the box. You can read anything here. All the safety stuff. The side of the box with the UPC code. And here we go. Okay, there we go. See, it's a nice made box, very nice layout on the inside. Let's take the unit out first. Comes wrapped in this plastic. So you're going to pull that out. Oh, I guess you can just peel it off. There we go. Here's the top. Look at that, it's Wiim either way. That's why they did that. Either way, it's Wiim. Here's the back. You have your RCA ins, RCA out, phono in, coax in and out, coax in. Oh, this is a sub out, coax out. Sorry about that. And this is the phono in. Okay, let's start over again. Analog out, if you want to use it as a preamp. Analog input, phono input, subwoofer output, coax output to send to a D-to-A converter. It only has an optical in, but it also has an optical out. You have your trigger out, so if you have an amplifier that has a trigger or a subwoofer, it'll turn it on and off. This is the ground for the phono. Here's a USB ARC, HDMI ARC I mean. And it's not eARC, it's just ARC, because most people won't need the eARC function. The LAN input, so you can go to the Ethernet. And this is a USB, and there's only one. Now people are saying, well, what happens if I want to run it to an external DAC and play files off a hard drive? You can do that with this one unit here. What you'll have to buy is this. A little Ethernet switch. See how it has all 4 inputs? It has the USB, which would plug into here. You would just take this one, plug it directly in. See if I can get it to go in. Okay, as you see, I got it in. And then you could hook up another HDMI, which is USB-A, to your DAC. My DAC uses a USB-B, like the printer port. Some DACs use USB-C, some use USB-A. Doesn't matter, you would just get a plug that would go from USB-A to whatever kind of input your DAC has. And it'll read both, and it works fine. Now, when I did the sound test on my own, I have another Wiim Ultra. I could not hear much of a difference between the coax out, optical out, and the USB. So anything is fine. You can just use any of these outputs. And if you play DSD files like 24, 196, DSD 5.2, it can't play DSD 512, but it can play DSD up to 256. This will convert it to PCM 24, 192. And it sounds pretty good. Here's the headphone jack on the front. And then here's a knob and the touchscreen display. As you can see, it's a very nice looking unit. So now let's see what these cables are about. This is the HDMI RCA cables and optical. Oh, here it is. Do I need that thing again? Where do I come in this way? Ah, this way. Yeah, these are very nicely wrapped. Very nicely wrapped. I hate to open them because I already have cables, but I must show them to you. These cables are probably just like Amazon basic cables. They'll do the job. You can always upgrade if you want to. Okay, here's the HDMI cable. Oh, look at that. This bag is 100% biodegradable. Very sweet. Okay, the RCA. Yeah, this is just like what you would get from Amazon. I'm sure it's going to sound good. I don't know if you believe in cables making a difference or not. I do. You could call me whacked. But I think these will be good for 99% of us anyway. Because they do make a difference, but it's nothing huge. And here's the optical cable. Again, you can go with a higher end one, but this optical cable seems to be more than adequate. Here's the owner's manual. Show you everything you need to do. Download the Wiim Home app, getting your Wiim ready to use, Spotify, and then all these different languages. Okay. Now we're going to do the power cable, voice remote, and the phono ground adapter. A lot of people complain about the plug, but they don't realize it comes with an adapter for the record player. A lot of people miss this. Okay, here's the phono ground adapter. As you can see, because some people are saying, oh, it needs a plug, you need a special thing. No, you stick your little spade lug from the ground right in here, and you just twist it in. And this thing plugs right into here. See, there you go, you got your ground, and now it looks like any other unit. Give you a sideways angle. See, it looks good. You just put your ground wire in there and you just twist it shut. Okay, I'm going to pull this back out. It comes right in and out. Let's do the cable first. And here's your power cable. It's just a basic power cable. It has an internal switch mode power supply built in, not like the Pro, which had a just the little phono jacks. You can hook it up to an external power supply like a wall wart or a linear power supply. I would rather, instead of this having the built-in linear power supply, I know a lot of you guys prefer that. Not built-in linear power supply, I'm sorry. It's a built-in switch mode power supply. And it has a 2-prong and just a basic power cable. Now, I would have rather had it have the other way so I can use a linear power supply. I did hear a difference with my DAC. You guys can say I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, I don't care. I definitely heard a difference, and the linear power supply sounded smoother and cleaner. I know Audio Science Review and other guys will say I'm just crazy. The numbers don't show. Well, I believe that, you know, we're not gods. We can't measure everything. So there's things that we just can't measure yet. Someday we will. But we can measure most of it. Okay. Here's the battery. Let's see if I can take it off. Here you can program it. And then you can use the front panel to guide your way through to different inputs, different outputs. You got the mute button, and you can program what you want to set up, like a playlist and stuff like that. Microphone, you can speak into it and say, play John Denver. That's actually a pretty good feature, so you don't even have to use your phone if you don't want to. And then the power button to turn the Wiim on and into standby mode. Let me see if I can get this off so I can show you the inside. I don't want to break this thing. This thing is amazing. I can't do it. I'm going to have to get something in here and pry it open. Maybe you'll have better luck, because it ain't working for me. My hands are very slippery right now. They're dry. Anyway, that's it. This is the unboxing of the Wiim Ultra. I think it's an excellent device, hooked up to an external DAC. It even goes to the next level. Let's just say the built-in DAC, I would give it a rating of like 75%, 80%. It would be good for most of us. But an external DAC will take it up to that next level and make it a true high-end sounding product. All right. This is John Cardell, the Practical Audiophile, saying goodbye.